Okay, wow. All right, we have some huge breaking news out of the National Football League. Jamal Adams is headed to Seattle. Wow. This is out of nowhere. We've known he's been in the trade market for a while, but this is it. He is a Seahawk. The Seahawks coming in, and here are the official trade details. This is from Ian Rappaport. The official trade details are Jamal Adams and the Jets' 4th-round pick in 2022 is headed to Seattle in exchange for safety Bradley McDougald, a 2021 first, a 2021 third, and a 2022 first. Wow, okay. That is a massive deal. Okay, so let me put that here into the ticker. Man, all right, so Ian Rappaport got the details, but that's not who had the actual original trade. It was retweeted by Jeff's Rebecca Ravens beat reporter, but he's not the one who broke it, obviously, because it's not going to the Ravens, but wow, okay. All right, let me put this in here. (2022) 4th-round pick. Jets receive. It is, wow, that is a massive deal. (2021 first, 2021 third, and 2022 1st-round pick. Wow. Unbelievable. That is wow. Well, the Jets said they wouldn't trade him unless they received an offer that would blow him away. Yeah, this clearly, as it should have, blew the Jets and Joe Douglas away, getting a very good up-and-coming, he's not Jamal Adams, but a very good up-and-coming young safety. I'm going on here, check the comments. Here we go. Just happened here, announcements. Okay, so Bradley McDougald is a very good up-and-coming young safety. People don't realize that. He's a very solid safety, as well as the Seahawks' 1st-round pick for the next 2 years and their 3rd in exchange for Adams and their 4th in 2 years. Here is the deal. It's on the ticker right here at the bottom of your screen. It is Jamal Adams in a 2022 4th headed to Seattle, and the Jets receive Bradley McDougald, a 2021 the Seahawks' next 2 firsts and their 3rd in 2021. Man. Woo. Jets said it. They wouldn't do it unless they got blown away. And man, as it should have. It blew them away. The Seahawks, man. Obviously, we know they've been good for a long time, but something that people don't realize is they make a lot of their moves are not big moves. In fact, I can't remember the last time they made a big-time move at all. Not at all. And man, this is unbelievable. And I think this might be, I had the NFC my favorite was probably Seattle. I was really considering Seattle as the team to beat, and the NFC, I thought things were going out to, and now, yeah, I will tell you this, and now we're not doing our official predictions yet, but yeah, I think the Seahawks are definitely my favorites to come out of the NFC. I think they've definitely put themselves at the top of the Super Bowl, right near the top or at the top of the Super Bowl frontrunners list. This is an unbelievable move here. The Jets getting that huge haul here, they needed to do this. Obviously, Jamal Adams is an unbelievably good safety. He's the best safety in the NFL, and in order to trade him, it's something that needs to be big, and obviously this is. 2 firsts and a third. I personally, if I was a GM, I would trade 2 firsts for him. But I'm very surprised that if GM actually did. It's one of those things where, like, I personally would do it, but I'm shocked that they agree with me. That they would really do this and make such a crazy, massive deal. Russell Wilson, we've been talking about how, I haven't called him, he's my MVP pick. He's been my MVP pick, it's no secret. But they don't have a lot of other real big names. They have a lot of great underrated players. They don't have any big names on that team. It's filled with underrated players. This guy is not an underrated guy. Everyone knows how good he is. And Joe Douglas didn't give him away for the cheap. This is a deal that they got a ton of things. Now, they trade away their first all the time. Seattle is known for that type of thing. Where they trade away, they almost always trade out of the first round of the draft. They traded away 2 first-round picks in the past. Percy Harvin, they traded the first one. They traded away They traded for Jimmy Graham for a first, and they almost always trade out of the first round. So, in fact, this past year was the first time the Seahawks used their first-round pick in many, many years. So, in that way, great job there by John Schneider to really get a guaranteed win with this trade, and then good job by Joe Douglas to get a huge haul for a great player. So for me, as of right now, this is a win-win trade, in my opinion. I think both sides really got as good as they can get. I mean, for the Jets, 2 firsts. Obviously, it's 2 firsts. You get a nice mid-round pick there as well. And you get Bradley McDougald, who I'm going to mention again, is a very solid safety who actually I think will fit in with Greg Williams' defensive scheme very well. I mean, man, this is a great trade for both sides. It really is. McDougald's 29 years old, undrafted, and then came to Seattle, undrafted in 2013. He is in Kansas City in 2013 as a UDFA, and also in the Bucks 2013. He's there from 2013 to 2016, and then really came into his own in Seattle and became a very good player. And Justin Herbert signing his 4-year deal. All right, great. Jamal Adams' contract's up in a couple years. They will have the money. That's the thing. They do have Russell Wilson's on that huge deal, but who's the second highest paid quarterback in the league is Russell Wilson. So, but the other thing is there's really not another guy on that roster who has a huge contract. I think a guy like Tyler Lockett, though. Wait, hold on. How much is Bobby Wagner getting? Bobby Wagner contract. Yeah, Bobby Wagner's got a huge deal as well. I would assume Seattle's got the money to do it, or else they wouldn't have made the move, but I can't tell you what it is. Well, Seattle, I'll tell you my power rankings. I had Seattle on July 1st. I had Seattle as my number 6 team. They're obviously going to move up here. They're definitely a top 3 team in the NFL. I think the Ravens, Chiefs, and Seahawks are now your 3 best teams by a large margin in the NFL right now. Wow, what a move. What a move by the Seattle Seahawks. They are a very aggressive team, but not in the way where you normally see in terms of getting big players. They're aggressive in the way of they get a bunch of good players and turn them into better players. A lot like the Patriots in that way, but every once in a while, like the Patriots, they go out and get a big guy. And this is obviously a big name. I think that these guys are way better than the Saints now. I think they were just behind him before. I think they're definitely in front of him now. Man. Seattle Seahawks fans, 12s, get up. You guys are excited because, whoo, that's a good one. But again, let's not just credit here the Jets and Bradley McDougald. I mean, the Jets traded their a safety away who wanted out for 2. They traded a guy who wanted out for 2 firsts, a third, and a safety who had 7 tackles, a half a sacks, and 2 picks last year. That's very good. Bradley McDougald's coming off a great year, and he got 2 firsts and a third for a guy who didn't want to be there. So the Jets did a great job, and Seattle got a great player to put them right at the top, if not the top, of the Super Bowl conversation. Man, what a move. We're going to get more into this, a lot more into this tonight on the next. There's a normal show tonight, so 8:30 to 10. We're going to get way more into this with Michael. I'm going to give a lot more thoughts as I have more time to digest it and all that. But wow, Jamal Adams is a Seahawk.